Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're noticing a bit of a trend here on BackChat. We speak to backmen pretty much exclusively, and this man, look, there's not many in the competition, Dan, that get me excited like this man does. Put a ball in a contested situation. I can tell you one thing, it's not getting lost.
No, he ain't losing it.
Right? You're winning, you're halving.
Every time.
And there's a couple of other bonus factors here because Connor Idun from the GWS joins us right now. He's a Geelong boy, sort of.
Yes.
Hello, mate. How are you?
How we going, boys? Thanks for having me. Very excited to be part of it.
Oh, I tell you what, BackChat's been watching you very closely, watching the Giants very closely for a little bit now. You guys have started the season well. How's it feeling inside the four walls?
Yeah, feeling really, really good. Obviously, won the first two, which is always good. But last year this time we were sort of learning the system, and we are playing some all right footy, but still losing. So, we're happy to just be racking up a couple of wins, and still taking a few learnings. But really positive to win the first two.
Now we won't have enough time to get really in depth with this, but I find your introduction to footy pretty bloody interesting, and lace it in with a bit of the Geelong Falcons footy factory down there with Mick Turner and the crew. Been watching along nicely. Can you talk a bit about, where you're from, where you're born, how you came to the country? How did you learn about footy? How did you start?
Yeah. So I was born in England. Obviously, mum and dad over there, and they sort of went their separate ways. So mum brought me back to Australia when I was about four and a bit. So didn't know too much back then. Can't remember much, but I just remember sort of learning footy from school at primary school. Had a couple of mates that were playing, I was kicking that, and sort of my stepdad wanted me to play a bit of rugby union, so I played rugby union until I was about 12, and then my first taste of footy playing for a team was at the Drozzy Hawks.
Yes,
14, so played in the Backline League and told away in Divi 3, and just working my way up to Falcons, which was good, under 16, 17, 18 with Mickey Turner, and then lucky to get drafted late in 2018.
That's huge.
Yeah.
When you do you have many contacts back with friends and family back in England that are watching games and stuff? Are they having to get up at ungodly hours to watch?
Yeah, so my dad lives over there still. My older half brother, so they're always watching, and they get up early when they can and watch me play, which is always nice to hear.
We saw on roaming BT your old man had made his way over for a game, and I saw you say you hadn't seen him in almost 10 years. I mean, that must have been special, exciting. What was the feeling?
Yeah, it was a bit different actually. Yeah, roaming BT was going around, and that was actually the first time I saw my dad. So I'd only sort of been talking to him for 2-3 minutes, and then BT came over. But I was actually pretty nervous before it. Just didn't really know how to act, and didn't know if I had much in common with him and stuff like that. But obviously nice to see him and have a chance to sort of rekindle a relationship with dad and my older brother.
Yeah,
something I cherish. It's been a good week together, so really grateful for it.
Oh, mate, yeah, and again, I know it's sometimes family can be complicated, but it looked like he spoke so glowingly and really proud of what you've been able to do as a footy player, and probably more importantly as a man, mate. So, talk to us about that footy stuff. How do you get yourself into being the sort of defender you are today? I know you like to sort of run and gun a bit, but I think you build your game on the contest. Would I be right?
Yeah, definitely. I think, starting probably at the Falcons in under 17s, I was sort of viewed as a lockdown defender, and really prided myself on, those one-on-ones that you were talking about before. So I take my sort of one-on-ones very seriously, and don't like getting beaten too much. So pride myself on that. But the last couple of years been really trying to work on my offensive side of the game, and take a few more intercepts, run and carry, and try and be part of the offense. So I think that's come a long way, but first couple of years in the system sort of took my time, and probably heading to KFC when I shouldn't have been, and wasn't a very good runner. So, I learned the hard way, but did my apprenticeship, and now, won't be looking back for sure.
I was on YouTube earlier, mate, and it's not often that you see someone have a full highlights package of just defensive plays.
But we like it. We like
it was very good. Lots of spoils. That must be you pride yourself on the contest and stuff, but that must be pretty good having those sorts of things now, and especially with us on BackChat celebrating defense. Like, we love backmen.
Unbelievable.
Nah, it's good. I'm glad the backs are getting a lick from you boys, which is good, and I think all backs in the comp deserve a bit of an extra lick at times. So. It's good to people starting to notice what I do, but I'll just try and play my role for the team, play to the system, and yeah, it's pretty funny when you see highlights of me trying to do big directional spoils, but I love it and it's good fun.
Well, let's just address the elephant in the room. Clearly, it'd be something you think about a lot, I'm sure. You're playing currently with the inaugural winner of the 2023 BackChat Backman of the Year, Jack Buckley. Can you just give our listeners a bit of an inside look at what he does and how he goes about his business? We speak to him a little bit on the show. Tell us about Jack.
I love Buck. So lived with him for 3 years, just gone. And yeah, he's a really relaxed sort of character off field, loves reading books, likes chilling out, going to the beach. But when he crosses the white line, he's a contested beast, absolute animal. And what I love about Bucks, he's so selfless and courageous. So he'll die for anyone on this team and in this club. So yeah, he's valued very highly internally. And I think he's starting to get a bit of credit thanks to you boys outside the sort of four walls. So yeah, he's one of the most loved at the club, and what he does for us is invaluable, really.
Your backline, look, clubs around the league must just look at it and go, geez, I wish I played in that thing. Jack Buckley, Sam Taylor, yourself, there's a few others running around. Lockie Whitfield looks like he's just got the little sniff for a bit of footy running around down there as well. You look really tight. You look really connected, really tight. Looks like you understand where you're meant to be, both aerially, around the ground, matchups. Does it feel like that? Are you guys comfortable as a back six?
Yeah, definitely. I think that came a long way last year. Obviously, learning new system with Brett Montgomery, the new backs coach. But sort of we've been playing with each other for maybe 3 years now altogether. We view ourselves as a bunch of misfits, really, that have got together. And, we've got some high picks. We've got some rookie draft players. And, yeah, we sort of will do anything for each other. So, yeah, it's really enjoyable. We're all pretty young and ready to go. So, yeah, it's an exciting time for us and as a backline and for the club, really.
Who would you say is the most sort of dour, most grumpy operator back there with you guys?
Good question.
Oh,
who's screaming at the midfield the most?
Any lanes to Sam Taylor, he'll give you a rick. Yeah. You got to put him on the line so his forward can knee in the back, which is always good fun. But Sam, if it's not going all too well, yeah, it gets in you.
What about someone maybe outside of the back line that keeps trying to sneak back there? Is there anyone that you sort of need to keep away from the back six there?
Or who's welcome?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a few that are always welcome back. I think Isaac Cumming plays on the wing. Nick Haynes plays on the wing. They've been put on the wing, but really want to get back to the back line. So they're always welcome to come back if we need. But, little Brent Daniels, he reckons he can come and get a bit of easy ball off the back line and pad the stats a bit. But, he probably would be a very good backman, to be honest. But we'll keep him up forward.
So let's talk about honesty, right? So I played with a guy, Josh Kennedy, one of the great forwards of all time. Don't know if you ever had the pleasure of playing on him, whether he was just god awful in pre-season. So if you put him behind halfway, it was as if he morphed into this guy that had never seen a game of football in his life. He didn't know what to do with the ball. If you asked him to spoil, he could never have done it. Is there any, and this is with all due respect, because he is one of the greats of all time. Is it Toby Green a sort of operator like that? I'm just wondering if there's someone on your team that if you put him in the back line, they just lose all functionality.
Toby Green's never spoiled a ball in his life, so he's definitely one of them. And then another bad one is Jake Riccardi. He wouldn't have any idea what to do on the back line. So
Correct.
Loves the leader. I think he did play a NAFL game there a couple of years ago and had like an absurd amount of touches, but yeah, there wasn't much defense in that. So,
but we love what they do in the forward line.
Absolutely.
So I know. Just keep them down there. Very good. Mate, big game. You're coming up over to Perth. You're coming over Saturday, I believe. West Coast Eagles here at Optus Stadium. Have you played much over here?
Played a few games over there and in the hub years with COVID. Played an extra couple when we were playing up there. But I love playing at Optus. It's going to be a great crowd, hopefully, due to the first game for the West Coast. But I love making the trip over, and it's always a great buzz there. So, yeah, really looking forward to it.
Dan, are you looking forward to it? Dan, big West Coast man.
Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to the buzzsaw of GWS coming over here. Just take it easy on us, please. Just respectable, please.
All good. No promises.
Take it easy. Mate, not sure. Maybe a couple of things in the works. We might be coming, maybe coming and say hello to the boys a little bit later on this week. So we'll let you get back. We appreciate your time you've given us. Just keep spreading the backman love around both your club and the league. We would appreciate it. And as long as you're happy with our love we're giving you, we're liking how you're going about it too.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Enjoyed it.
There we go. Connor Idun, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, mate. Good luck on the weekend. Let's go. Thanks.